All right. Good morning once again. First case we're going to address is People versus Eric James Stamper. That's you, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Stamper, you got a ticket on March 7th for driving with a suspended license or driving without a valid license. That's a very common offense. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. Normal fine for that is $100 plus costs. You're already on a payment plan, but you're going to need to start to make some payments. If you pled to this, I would make this part of your payment plan. Mr. Tim George, the Sturgis City Attorney, said that if you are working on getting your license or you come in with a license, he would reduce this to allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code. So have you done any effort to get your license back?
I've been trying to get my license back for like 10 years. I'm revoked in Illinois.
All right, so it's a big mountain to climb over.
Yeah.
All right, well, how do you plead to the charge of no operator's license?
Not guilty.
All right, not guilty, okay. Do you still live on Griffith Street?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So you want to have a trial in this matter?
Not really. I'd rather just pay a fine.
Well, yeah, if you plead guilty, I'm going to give you a $225 fine and give you time to pay it.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. So you wish to plead guilty and admit you were driving that day?
Yeah, I plead guilty.
All right. Other than what I just told you, did anybody promise you anything
No.
or threaten you?
No.
Do you understand you're giving all these rights up on this advice of rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where were you going?
I just replaced the battery in my friend's car, and he took it to the gas station like right around the corner from my house. He went inside, turned his car off, came back out, and he tried to start his car again, and the battery terminal was loose. So he called me, and I walked down there. That's an Audi. The battery's in the back, so it's kind of weird. So we had no way to hold the battery clamp on the post. So I decided to reach to the back and hold on the cable, and we were going to drive back to my house because I have my tools at my house. It's literally less than a block away, and we pulled out, and I guess he had a brake light out, and the cops pulled us over right there.
Well, that ain't exactly the crime of the century, but
Yeah.
you were supposed to make a payment on your payment plan that we did in the other case.
Oh yeah, I brought cash today. I was supposed to set it up the last time.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I owe my $20.
All right. Because of what this was, which wasn't much, I'm going to reduce the fine to $75. Save you $25.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Audis are expensive to repair, hard to work on. All right, $75 fine, $75, $50 crime victims' rights fee, and a $75, $50 state minimum fee, and $75 crime victims' rights fee, $200 part of payment plan. And you brought some money today?
Yeah.
Very good. This will go on your driving record, but your fundamental problem is an Illinois suspension that I don't have the ability to fix. All right, I'll ask the court officer to take you out. You can make a payment and they'll add this to your payment plan. Are you working someplace?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where's that?
512 Loop Center in Sturgis.
All right. Your assignment you listen to that song today, and then your grade will go up from a B- to a A-.
Said the Beatles, right?
No, it's Neil Young, Heart of Gold. That's about as fundamental as it gets.
Okay.
Good day, sir. Gonzalo Gonzalez. Good morning. Are you Gonzalo Gonzalez?
Hi, good morning. Yeah, Gonzalo Gonzalez.
All right. You did read the advice of rights here in Spanish
Okay,
and signed it, but you also have pretty good English.
a little bit, sir.
Well, it sounds pretty good so far. You got the same ticket as the last guy, driving without an operator's license.
Yeah.
And a speeding ticket.
Yes, sir.
The city attorney would dismiss the speeding ticket, which would save you $90.
Okay,
If you plead to driving without a valid license on March 10th, I'm going to give you a fine and an opportunity to pay it. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
All right. How do you plead to the charge that you were driving a car on March 10th in Sturgis without having a valid license?
Mm. Went to my work. Yeah,
Okay, you were going to work,
yeah, Mellowbray, Indiana.
but you don't have a valid driver's
No,
license? If you plead guilty to this, I'm gonna give you a fine of $225. And I will give you time to pay the fine. Do you understand? So do you acknowledge that you were driving a car in Sturgis on March 10th without having a valid license? Do you plead guilty to that?
Yeah.
Probably.
yes, sir.
Did anybody threaten you to get you to do that?
Yeah.
All right, on that one, did anyone promise you anything to get you to plead to that charge? Other than I said I was gonna fine you $225.
Okay,
All right, we're doing pretty good. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, I'm going to give you a fine of $225? Do you understand that?
yeah, okay, right.
And do you understand that this will go on your driving record?
See, yes, sir.
Okay. Where do you work?
Look trailers, Mellowbray, Indiana. Look trailers.
Luke Treads.
Yeah, look trailer, yes, sir.
Oh, Look
Look
Trailers.
trailers.
Okay. Do you have a license somewhere else? Do you have a license in Mexico?
No,
Okay. I'm going to fine you $100.
Okay.
And $125 of costs that go to the state of Michigan.
okay,
The total is $225.
okay,
Do you understand?
yes, sir.
Can you pay that today or do you need time to pay it?
Today.
All right. I will have the officer take you out to the counter and you can pay that fine and then you're free to go. You can't drive anymore. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right, you're good to go. Which case are you folks here on?
You scheduled me for today for the 17th, or from the 17th last month.
Yeah, for a pretrial?
Yes.
Are you Sean?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have insurance now?
Yes. And I don't have my driver's license yet. I've been waiting on my taxes to come in. They haven't yet. But I do have my permit.
Very good. Well, we'll have the county prosecutor. Why don't you wait out in the hall
Okay.
and we'll let the prosecutor know that you're here.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, very good.
What you just watched wasn't a high-profile murder trial or a headline-grabbing sentencing. It was something quieter, and in many ways, more revealing. A routine arraignment docket in St. Joseph County, Michigan, where two men stood before a judge for the same basic offense, driving without a valid license. Eric Stamper didn't set out to break the law. He walked down the street to help a friend whose battery terminal had come loose, less than a block from home. A brake light out, a traffic stop, and suddenly, he's back in court. He's been fighting to get his Illinois license reinstated for a decade. The judge acknowledged the reality that suspension lives in another state, beyond the court's reach. Still, because of the circumstances, because this was clearly not the crime of the century, the fine was cut from $225 down to $75. A small act of judicial discretion that actually meant something. Then came Gonzalo Gonzalez. Limited English, no license, on his way to work. The judge walked him through the plea carefully, made sure he understood every word, dismissed the accompanying speeding ticket, and gave him time to pay. No theatrics, just a fair process, handled with patience. Two men. Two similar charges, two very different roads that led them to the same courtroom. And a judge who met both of them where they were. That's what everyday justice looks like. Not dramatic, not perfect, but present. And on a Wednesday morning in a courthouse mid-move, with boxes stacked in the hallways and an interpreter running late, the court still showed up and did its job. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns. Because justice never gets old.